Good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome to today's training. Today, we are going to be looking at Burp Suite, continuation of Burp Suite. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we looked at it in our last class, and we were able to see how interception works, right? So today, we are going to dive deep into Burp Suite. But before that, I want to know if there is anybody here who have tried it. Anybody here who have tried Burp Suite on your own? Have you tried Burp Suite?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir, I've done that.
Okay, so were you able to intercept?
Yes, sir. Yes, I was able to do that.
Oh, great, nice one. So remember, I talked about the components of Burp Suite. For the record purpose, in case anyone is just watching this for the first time, we have the dashboard, which shows everything that we are seeing. Where you have your targets, the summary, the configuration, even when you want to do new live track. So the tasks that is assigned, everything is in the dashboard. So from the dashboard, we have targets. Targets is the IP address of or your target sites, which can also be the words like domain name. Then we have proxy, which is what we use to intercept browser traffic just for inspection. The proxy is what we normally use for modification. We've done that the other time. Then we have intruder. Intruder automates customized attack. Intruder is like what we use for like brute force attack. Then we have repeater. Repeater is when we want to manually modify. We've done these things just for record purposes. Repeater is when we want to manually modify and resend requests. Then we have collaborator, which we use to collaborate between devices. Then we have scanner. Scanner automatically scans for vulnerability. Then we have decoder. Decoder, which encodes and decodes data formats, like from URL, from domain name to the IP address, like from base 16 to 64. So we also have comparer, which compares HTTP responses to know if there is any changes or to detect changes. Then we have extender, which adds custom functionality to what we have. So, and that's the last one, which is learn. This learn, of course, this is where we can now start to learn Burp Suite. So on your own, you can use this one to understand more on what Burp Suite is. So if we click on here, start learn, it's going to open up and begin to show you all the things we have been doing and other things. So you can, on your own, you can just come here and start learning. So you can get more insights into Burp Suite. All right. So I would like to entertain question if from what you have done so far for the past, those who have tried it on their own, if you have any question on this Burp Suite, you can ask. Let us look at it. Remember how it works? First of all, you need to open the browser, right? Once you open the browser, you go to intercept. Intercept is off. So once you put intercept on, whatever you are doing is going to be intercepting it. In real life, there are also applications, paid applications for this, like this Burp Suite. If we are using the community version, if you're using a professional version, you can do that with any network. Even what we are doing now, if there are networks here that are connected to this my Wi-Fi, remember when we do N mapping, network mapper, Nmap, we will be able to see those people, hosts who are connected with me. I can now choose the IP address and be able to do whatever I want to do. So, intercept is off. So let's put intercept on. We've put intercept on, right? So if intercept is on, you will see that this talent.app, it will not open. We've done this before. You can see it's intercepting it. But if I click on forward, if I click on forward, it will go, see forward. If I click on drop, it will never go. Let me forward this request. So when you click on forward, that request that it was intercepting, it will forward it. It will be able to go. So this is the target. We've not set any this thing because we are not using that. So Burp Suite edition, Burp Suite community edition error failed to connect to talent.app because what we are doing, we are intercepting it. So if I click on how do I stop interception? Nobody.
You click on that interception, you click on it, it will off, sir.
Okay, that's good. So we've clicked on it and we've come here. We refresh this one. So when we refresh it, it will go. Now, when it opens, we will come to this Burp Suite. Those requests, okay, we forwarded the whole request. If we have not forwarded it, we will put it to repeater. We will send it to repeater. Remember, I said that repeater is what we use for what? Manual what? Alterations. We use repeater to do what? To do the manual modification, right? That's what we use repeater to do. We use it to do the manual modification. But let's go back to this one. Talent.app. This network so slow. Okay, so why is coming up? You see that our interception is off. I want it to open so we can begin to
I
log
was
in.
thinking that that day before you forwarded, that you stopped the interception before you now forwarded it. But now the interception is still on, you forwarded it. Maybe that's why it's not seeing it. This Burp Suite community is not seeing it.
No, it will not affect it.
Okay.
It will not affect it. So it will not affect it. What is happening here? Maybe is the network actually. But let me open another browser, another this thing, another site and see bbc.com. So I'm trying to open a platform where we can put username and password. So if we can put username and password, and then we will be able to see those username and password from our repeater. I want to show us, okay, you can see that this one is opening. You can see that bbc.com is opening.
Can you expand your screen?
Yeah. The Chrome is not responding. Okay, that Chrome is not responding. Probably that's why. All right, so let's open another browser. Desktop. It's taking time. Okay, so we start. So here, let's say want to use at gmail.com. Okay, so let's start our intercept. Intercept is on. So we go back to here. So we try and log in. Password must have our please. So when you come to this place, you will see the login request.
Let me try and expand this screen. It's on a half page.
Okay, it's showing it's full. Let me see how I can expand the this thing. Yeah. Um, system setting. So I do dark in the current one. Whether we can see it if it is dark. Hmm. Let's see settings. What? Oh, hold on.
We can continue. Let's manage this one. That's true.
Trying to
Because of
save.
the time.
Sir, you can increase the font of Burp Suite. You can increase the font.
This is the font I'm actually trying to do. You can't see my screen again, right? Can you still see my screen?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah. See. Okay, so I want to increase this thing now. As where is display setting?
Sir, you can get it from setting. Then
Yeah.
setting at the right side. At the right side.
Okay.
Then display.
So it's the display setting.
Just type display at the search button. It will come up, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah. So let's increase it to 20. Okay, I think it should be better now. Right? It should be better now. Are we together? It's better now, right?
It's better, yes, but your screen is small. Your screen itself.
No. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know what's happening here. I did a full screen.
Your screen went up and went down.
Okay, so Now, we have intercept is on, right? So let us see what we are gathering here. So these are the informations we are getting. Let's go back to here. So it's submitting. We are trying to see all this password, username and password. So whatever we are doing, we can now forward this to, when you right click, you can send it to repeater. Send to repeater, so that when you go to repeater, you'll be able to see all these things, right? Send to repeater. So let's go to repeater. We are in repeater. So this is where you can now do your manual stuff. Do you understand? This is where we can do our manual stuff. We can do our modifications here. This is for BBC. We can do everything we want to do here. So let's go back to here. This is the BBC that we captured. I want to remove it. Then let's do talent app. So you can see as we are refreshing it, it will be dropping here, proxy. It will be dropping here. But let's stop intercept. Let's know that it is only this one. Okay. Let's see. As I this on, let's do this. Okay, so you can see. Are we together? So when you put on the intercept, the username and password that I put, when you're intercepting, you'll be able to see it. I don't know, this is tiny, but I don't know if we can see it. See it from here. Can you see it from here?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay. So that's why when they are intercepting your proxy, when you're in public network, somebody can be seeing what you are doing. If you want to do transfer, they can see the pin, everything that you are putting. And you'll be surprised you've not done anything. How did this person? So here, I can now modify. You can see that that username and password is not the right one. So I can come here and modify it. And then I can now put the password. So when, after doing this, you can see this is under law. This is hexa. Why is this not clicking? All right, so you can actually Okay, that's fine. So you can actually send this back to intruder. You can send it to decoder. You can even send it to organizer. So you can request it in browser, in original section, current browsing section. So when you set it, you can see you have made modifications. You've done changes that you want to happen. So let's go back. You can see this guy is not going through, but let's go to proxy. Let's stop this. And then let's come here and log in. It's not going to log in because email or password is incorrect.
Because you have done some modifications.
Yes, are we together? So, but if I put in the correct, if I allow this person to go on, I have changed the password. So this person cannot log in with this account. You will now be surprised.
But can the person request to change his password if he can't log in with that?
Yeah, that's where you can request to change the password. But what they are doing, what the hackers do is that, for instance, if this is Facebook, once they have gotten that your username and password, they will now change the username and password. Then they are into your account. They now modify how you do your authentication. The phone number that is there, they can change it to their own. Every email that is there, they can change it. Every information that is there, they can begin to change it because they know you are going to do forgotten password. So when you do forgotten password, the whole thing is going back to them.
To also show.
Yes, they will now be seeing everything. Forgotten password that you want to do forgotten password. Meanwhile, they are the one getting OTP. They are the one getting all the information. So bring it. So that is how that one works. That is how it works. We just have to be very, very careful with these guys. They are very smart, but we have to be smarter by doing what